Hi guys, welcome to a new video from me on my channel. So this video is going to be like a reading vlog among other things. I might do productive things or nothing, we'll have to see. But I have a few books on my radar, agenda, I don't know. I've been in a slump lately. After I finished Love theoretically, I went into a big reading slump, and I'm trying not to read romance because romances are typically like quite fast paced. For me, like most of them, they're fast paced. And so I always read them. Like I'll try to read literary fiction, but then it's too slow for me. So then I go to romance because it's quicker. But I want to read like other books on my TBR that aren't just romance. So that's the goal, is to like push through these other books on my TBR. I have a lot of books. These are all library books. So if I just read library books this whole video, it can kind of be like reading library books for a week, reading only books from the library for a week. Wow, fun challenge. I'm gonna go like quickly through all of these. I've been reading Clara and the Sun. What am I on? I'm on page 83. So I'm not that far in. I have been reading it for quite a few weeks. I am interested. It's just like I said, like I've been in a slump and it's been like it's slower pace. It's hard for me to get through, even though it's not really that slow. But this book is basically about robots. They're called AFs, Artificial Friend. And these robots are basically made for like children. So they like support children, keep them company and stuff like that, and they're like good for like children who are sick. When we get the point of view of Clara, who's a robot, and she's looking after Josie, which they keep alluding that she's like sick and stuff, and so I'm assuming something's gonna happen with her where it's gonna be sad. But then there's this other stuff that they're like alluding to, like Josie has this friend Rick, and they keep talking about how he's different and stuff, but I don't know how he's different. Like I have an idea, but yeah, they keep alluding to things, like parents are talking about stuff, but we just get Clara's point of view, and she also doesn't really know, but she doesn't say, like she just tells you what she's hearing and stuff. So I don't know everything that's going on, and it kind of annoys me because I want to know. Then we have Love Sickness by Junji Ito. This is horror manga. It's like a collection of short stories. I have read another book by Junji Ito. I can't remember the name. It'll be on screen, but I did enjoy it. And so I picked up another one of his works from the library. They are like horror, but they're not that scary to me, at least the ones I've read. But he does have some other stories which are like really unnerving and gross. And I'm just like, I can't. I don't think I can read those, but I think these ones are pretty tame. But I like the art style and it's very interesting. I like it a lot. I'm assuming this one has like a theme of love. I'm hoping to get through this. It's actually like quite thick. Maybe just because it's hardcover, it feels thick. We have Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. I read Well Met, which is the first in the series. This is actually the third book in the series. I didn't read the second one. We don't have to read them in order. I was more intrigued for this story than the second one, so I chose to pick up this one instead. I'll probably go back and read that one, but I wanted to read this one because this one has a guy, Mitch, from the first story, and April, who's the main character in the first story, sister. And I was really intrigued in how this is gonna go, because Mitch is supposed to be like a ladies' man. Like he doesn't really get in relationships, and April had a divorce and she now has a kid, so she's a single parent. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Yeah, this is a romance. I might end up reading it. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to hold back and maybe finish some other books first. But if things get like really like dull and I can't like read for the life of me, I might have to end up picking this book up. And then we have Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Kimura. This is non-fiction. I think it's like a memoir with other things in it. It's about like the knowledge of Indigenous people and nature. I've seen people rate this really highly, so I wanted to give it a go. I want to read more non-fiction. I like the sound of this book. I am a big nature girly. I really love nature. Like nature just makes me so happy. So I want to give it a little read. We're almost done. These are just all the books on my radar. I might not even read all these, doesn't matter. We have Yearner of the Dawn, volume 4 and 5. I've been meaning to read these for a while. I've had them for quite a bit. They are quite quick reads. I've just been in a slump and I haven't been picking up books. But hopefully this video encourages me to read and I do get through these because they're really not long. And people speak so highly of this series. And so I want to read it, but whatever. I want to get through the story, but I haven't been because I haven't picked up volume 4 after reading volume 3 like 3 weeks ago. Yearner of the Dawn is basically, I can't tell you much because I'm only at the start. Yearner's like a girl boss and there's dragons and there's fighting and I think there's found family as well. Yearner is a princess and then things happen in her kingdom and she has to leave and then she's like on this journey to try and save, is it like a city? She has, okay, I'm just gonna stop explaining, you guys get it. Okay, that's all the books. What day is it? Friday. We'll see how this week goes, even though I'm starting this at the end of the week, but time is just a construct. I don't really follow the weeks like you're supposed to. I think I'm gonna dedicate today to reading. I did say that yesterday and the day before, and then I didn't read. But today I'm gonna read. And maybe edit. I should edit. I'm behind on editing, but it takes me so long. Bye guys, I'm gonna go. Should I read now? I should probably read now. Okay. We're gonna pack my bag. We're gonna bring Love Sickness. Should I bring Reading Sweetgrass? I feel like it makes sense to read it in nature, so we're gonna bring it as well. I can also bring Clara and the Sun. Should I? We'll bring it. It's so cold. I don't know if I should go get a Monster from the service station because it's like a 20-minute walk and my dad will be home in like an hour. Monster. So I'm like, it is also more expensive at the service station. It is so expensive. I don't know why Monster is so expensive. They're taking all my money. I'm gonna go to the park. Sorry, this part of my room is so messy. It makes me really mad, but like this side looks okay. I have a very small room. Beep. Boop. Okay. I'm so tired. I went to the park and I was gonna go to the service station like I mentioned, and I like walked up a hill to go there and I was like, I'm way too tired. I turned around and went home and I'm so exhausted. I did get some reading done.
I should have stayed at the park longer. I'm on page 71, which this is actually 2 stories, which the first one is Love Sickness, and then the next one is The Strange Hikazuri Siblings. I was so confused because I finished like the first chapter, but I thought it was like the end of the story, and then we didn't get like, there wasn't a conclusion, like we didn't get any answers, and so I was like, what, like that's it? And then I realized it keeps on going. I think I'm gonna read more. I keep going on my iPad to watch YouTube. Like I just keep picking it up to watch YouTube even though I have nothing to watch. I just keep procrastinating. I read quite a bit, more than I thought I would. The stories are just like, they're so random. Like they're creepy, but then they're also like really random. I'm like, what the hell just happened? What am I reading? For some reason I'm getting Studio Ghibli vibes from this story, even though it has nothing to Studio Ghibli, but like they moved to, oh wait, no, it's giving me, what's that movie? Taylor! Oh. What's that Studio Ghibli movie? The parents turning into pigs. Spirited Away. It reminds me of Spirited Away because like the guy moves back to a town he used to live in. Doesn't it happen in Spirited Away? I think it does, and then it's really creepy. It's not Studio Ghibli. Okay, doesn't matter. Toxic Gossip Train. I shouldn't sing that song. I'm gonna read, and I should make like dinner.
Hi guys. What's doing? He doesn't like when I touch his paws. It's a new day. I got to page 100 of Love Sickness. I do like the story. It's very, I don't know, there's some brutal stuff in there. I was a bit taken aback. I was like, whoa. Oh, it was trigger warnings for suicide, self-harm, because there was some very graphic things, and but I am enjoying it. It is interesting and odd. I haven't done any other reading. I think I'm gonna go to the park again today and do some work, maybe. This is the agenda, okay? Things I want to get done, but it's okay if I don't get them done. Take notes for school, editing. I want to try and get a post for bookstagram because I have been slacking on there. I was posting every other day before, and now I post like once a week, and I'm sad because I miss it. So I'm gonna try and do that, get a post for bookstagram. What else? And read, obviously. I think I want to start reading Sweetgrass today. I want to read like a bit of everything. It feels like not practical to read everything, like to read a bit of everything, but like I feel like that's more enjoyable. Like I'm getting bits and pieces of everything, you know? Like, I don't know. Anyways, it is very cold, but my sister took my jacket, so we're gonna have to face the cold like the brave girl I am, going out in nature. I really want to get bookstagram posts, but I don't know what to do. There's like a pretty, oh wait, there is a pretty tree there. I'm gonna take photos of books under the tree. That sounds like a good idea. I don't know if it'll work. Also, if there's other people there. It is a Saturday, so that could be an idea. Oh, every time I sing like that, I'm reminded of Colleen's apology video. She ruined singing and the ukulele. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that on my book vlog. Okay. He's so cute and fluffy. His name is Jasper. He's a very grumpy cat, but he was snuggling with me today, which is very surprising because he like never does that ever. Yesterday he was very grumpy. He gave me multiple scratches. Oh, it's so cute. I've just been procrastinating actually going to the park. Last night for dinner I ate pizza. If you were wondering, I did get pizza, but it was bad. Talking for way too long. Okay.
It's getting very cold, so I'm gonna go home. I've only been here, I think I've been here for like an hour. And I haven't read much, but that's okay. I've been enjoying sitting in nature. So yeah. Hi guys, I am so tired. It is 6:30 and I am like crashed. I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon. I wasn't very productive today, which is okay. And yeah, I didn't read much. I got content for bookstagram, and then did start braiding sweetgrass, and the few pages I did read, the preface was really good. I wanted to underline so much, but obviously I can't. So I'm thinking maybe I should just get a physical copy, like my own copy. Makes me disappointed because I really want to like underline a lot of quotes and stuff. But yeah, the writing is so beautiful, and oh my god, it's so good. I'm saying that after reading 2 pages, but it was really good. Oh my god, I can tell I'm gonna love this book. What else? Oh, okay. Tomorrow I'm babysitting my little brother, so I don't know how much I'll read. We shall see. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Jackson, look, it's flying.
Yeah?
It's flying.
Yeah! See, it's flying. I want to talk. Okay. Okay. It's flying.
Good job.
Look at that.
I forgot to say hi to you before I left this morning to go to the library. Today's been a sad day, but that's okay. I went to the library, I got school done, a little bit of reading, and then I went looking for a journal because I want to start collaging. So I wanted to do that for a while, but I just kind of forgot about it. And then my friend on Bookstagram, Jane, she does these collages and she has like the best pictures ever. All her posts are so good and she does collages and I'm like, I'm really inspired to do it now. So I went looking for a journal or a notebook or anything, but I couldn't find something good. Like I just want like a plain one that if it's lined, okay, like I don't really care. But I also want the cover to not be like the cover's always like shiny or stuff and I can't stick stuff to it. I want one that I can stick stuff to that's like cardboard. But I couldn't find one like that and most of them weren't like plain. And I also wanted it to be cheap, so. And then I was like lugging around. Oh fuck. This is a whole big bag the whole time and I'm so exhausted. But yeah, I didn't find anything and I'm also like, I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know where to get like stuff to use in my collages. Like I can get like magazines. I'm like, where do I get good magazines? I'm like, I can thrift magazines, but I don't know if like the thrift stores here have magazines because they're not very good in my area. They're terrible. And so I don't know if they would have like cool vintage magazines. They'd just be all like women's health. But I could also like print stuff and paint stuff. But yeah, I feel like that'd be like a fun thing to do. I also want to do a reading journal, but like those are a lot more pressure because I feel like I'll just mess up stuff and ugh. I used to do like bullet journals. They weren't great, to be honest. But yeah, today was kind of a sucky day. And also I was supposed to have a procedure in a few days and then it got put back another month and I was on the waiting list since like last year. I was so happy I was finally gonna have the procedure and then it got pushed back. But I do have hot chocolate. Oh my god, it's so warm. Let's talk about the reading I did. I read to page 145 of Love Sickness. Let's see when it ends. There's still like 100 more pages of this story. I'm actually like really interested. I have no idea what's going on. Like, no, I know what's going on. I don't know like what's gonna happen. Also, there's so many graphic stuff. Also, I keep forgetting it's just horror. Because there's like a love interest, but she's not really a love interest like at all. Like, it's just like some girl that likes him and he likes her, but he doesn't want to like talk to her for her own sake by keeping like hoping like romance ensues. And I'm like, what am I talking about? This is a horror. There's like literally no romance in this book. There's only like little smidgets, even though I guess it is love sickness, so there is like little bits of romance, but like I keep hoping for like actual romance. I don't know what it is. I just love love and I always want to read about it. I might start Well Matched because I really miss romance. I don't know why, I just love romance so much. It's just so good. Ugh. Literally every day I think about scenes from like romance books I've read, like all day. Hi guys. That was stupid. I didn't vlog yesterday, so it has been a day since you've seen me, and I have quite a few reading updates. But first I want to do a haul. So I went to the op shop or thrift store. I think I mentioned in the last clip that I wanted to start like a journal and do like collaging and scrapbooking, and so I got a journal. I went looking for like some supplies from the op shop. I wanted like old magazines, like crafty bits. I actually was kind of like pretty lucky. I found some pretty good stuff, but let's show you. Ooh, okay, so first I got these stickers, these really pretty butterfly ones, and then there's these cat ones which are a bit silly, but maybe I'll use them. And then the butterfly's pretty as well. And then I got these 3D stickers. I got these star stickers, but like now that I look at them up close, they look kind of gross because there's like bubbles in the middle of them. I think they're like old or something. I don't know. What the hell is that? I don't know. I got this like, this is like cardboard. It's like strips of cardboard. I thought the butterflies were really pretty. This is like paper, packs of paper, like all have different designs on them. So like this one has dolphins and whales in the ocean, and there's some pretty cool ones, so I thought I could use it. And then I got this old like magazine. It's called Anne's Glory Box. I think it's just like instructions to make craft stuff, but there's some like really pretty pictures. And it's like looks very vintage. This like looks really old. I am very excited. Let's go into our reading updates. Last time I spoke to you, I said I think I'm gonna start Well Met. No, not Well Met, Well Matched. Well, I did start it that night, like right after that clip, and then I finished it the next day. She made me think like, wow, it must have been really good. I was actually really disappointed in this book. I rated it a 3.75. Yeah, this book really fell flat for me. I was really disappointed. I thought I was gonna like this book just as much as Well Met, possibly even more, because I really like Mitch and I wanted to see how the dynamic would work. And so I was excited, and there's also like a fake dating trope, and so I was very excited for this book, but it just wasn't it. The relationship, I didn't feel like the connection. I wasn't connected to the characters. It was really boring. Also, I thought the Renaissance fair was going to be like a bigger part of it, which like I'm not that disappointed that it wasn't, because I wanted to see the actual relationship, but I was like confused because it wasn't until the end of the book where you get glimpses of it, and that's it. And the fake dating, it wasn't really a big plot point. The like magic from Well Met just wasn't in this book, and I'm like so sad now. I had such high hopes for this series, and I've been reading similar reviews for the other 2 books in the series I haven't read, and I'm like, oh, I really wanted to read those and enjoy it, but it wasn't good like I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of telling and not showing. They were telling me, oh, like how funny Mitch is, how he's so easygoing, how he's always with all these ladies, whatever. You never even see that in this book. You see it in Well Met, but you don't see it in this book. So if I hadn't read Well Met, I would have been like, I don't really get what you're saying about this guy because you've not shown me any of it. It wasn't
good, and I'm so sad. And then I haven't finished Love Sickness, but I made it to page 247. So there's 400 pages, so I'm like over halfway. I finished the first story, Love Sickness, and I'm disappointed. The ending was so anticlimactic. It didn't really make any sense. I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. Also, I think it's more apparent I'm just not a big horror enjoyer, and this is more scary than his previous works I've read, and so it's just a bit much for me. I'm going to continue the other story. It was also like, it was just a bit boring. I didn't enjoy it that much. But I'm going on to the second story. I don't know if it's going to be better or I'm going to feel the same, but right now I have like 3-star feelings for this book. Today, I actually haven't read anything. I honestly might pick up another romance, but I shouldn't because I have library books that I need to read, so I'll figure it out. Bye! Hey guys, this is going to be the end of today's video. Sorry it's been cut a bit short. I didn't film for the whole week, but I didn't do much reading, and yeah, so I'm doing the intro now. But firstly, let's do like a recap of everything I read in this vlog. I read the first story in Love Sickness, which was called Love Sickness. The story was interesting, but also like the ending, I wasn't a fan. It was like a bit anticlimactic to me. I wasn't a big fan, but I'm gonna try and read the second story in here. I don't know what the second story is about. Maybe I'll like it more, I don't know. And then I read Well Matched, which you guys just heard my thoughts. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was really gonna love it, and I didn't. I just didn't feel the connection with the characters and the romance. And I am gonna try and read the other 2 books in the series. I don't know, give them a go, see if I like them. I read a page or 2 of Braiding Sweetgrass. Yeah, I am really interested to read it, but like, I don't know if I'll get my own copy at some point, and that way I can also annotate it, or if I'll try to read it before I return it to the library. And then I was talking to you guys about the journal I wanted to make, and I decorated the cover. Here it is. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I put like, this is from a necklace from a medieval fair, and I never wear it, so I just stuck it on the front. And then this little fairy from a necklace and other stuff. It's a little thing from Totoro. I like it. It's so cute. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Apologies, I didn't get a lot of reading done, so this video wasn't that productive, but I hope you had fun anyways. You can follow my bookstagram if you want to, or my booktok, and you can also subscribe if you feel like it. Bye!